or something, we'll make sure and bring the microphone over to the bathroom.
Liquid diarrhea is encouraged.
I love how matter-of-factly he says it too.
It's
like
purely
it's
for
common
science.
practice.
Definitely for research.
Gotta hear that.
It's going straight to heart.
I think that's one of the best peas. Like after you've been drinking a whole bunch and then you break that seal, it's just like, oh yeah.
Here we have the sound recording of Niagara Falls.
During the flood season.
Or it could be Big Bird's peeing. I can't be sure. I was a little drunk.
Little A, little B. It's about the same amount of volume.
So the intro that we do is all pre-recorded, and we have a guy who takes care of, like, he's basically, I'm the talent, I don't do this, you do it for me. That's the most arrogant thing I'll ever fucking say. I'm the talent,
That just means you have an audio tech, you're good.
Yeah, that's not fucking true. Yeah, he calls himself a tech, but
he's not arrogant, that's professional.
He's basically a guy who's going to school to be a sound engineer. Oh, nice. And so this is something that he can, like, it has enough notoriety that he can put it on a resume, which I would not put my show on a resume if you're trying to get a job.
Google it. No.
It's like, oh yeah, I see here you work with KOB 412. Let's give that a listen. You click it and it's like, yeah, dicks, man. Nigger. Yeah, so it's like,
oh my god.
He told me, he's like, yeah, I'm excited to put it on my resume. I'm like, I wouldn't fucking do that.
What was that, like 2 shows again? I was like, dick.
I told him to do it. I told him to do a dick scale. He's like, dick.
Dick scale 1 to 7 dicks.
Yeah. So we get it going.
On a scale of Asian to black. Go.
We'll do a little adjusting here.
I'm good for a good dick joke.
We have our penis filter here. This is a omnidirectional shotgun mic, so as long as you're audible, it'll pick it up.
Balls. Penis. Good
Can't hear a vagina if it whispers.
Whispering eye.
We probably should still talk
it's all
louder.
good. It's picking it up right here.
We probably should talk louder.
You guys are fine. It's picking you up enough. Because this program, we take it over and then I drag it over to Pro Tools and we drag it up.
Audacity! I have Audacity.
We'll just mute out everything you guys say.
This is the easiest way. Pro Tools is amazing for recording, but not recording podcasts. It's a big pain in the ass. So once it's recorded, then you can pull it out and play with it and touch it.
Really? We started recording with Logic.
There you go.
I love Logic. I think I like it better than Pro Tools.
Logic has a lot of great preset functions, whereas Pro Tools you kind of have to play with everything yourself.
Sometimes you gotta take care of your own business. I'm just saying.
I can't stop. Welcome to episode 1006, I think. I don't know if that's wrong. We'll edit it out.
Put in the right words.
Episode
248.
6 hours later.
Kim's Microsoft Sam to say it for you.
There you go. So once again, this is KOB 412. We're here with Big Bird. You returned to the show. Welcome back. Little Chicken is here.
Little cock.
Still bigger than
Aaron
yours.
the Beard once again is here. Always good to see you guys. We have a few guests. The interview that you heard last week was kind of chaotic. I realized I talked to Kellen Quinn for about a good 2 hours. And we didn't talk about his record at all. So Kellen, I'm sorry. We'll have to reschedule. Yeah, we straight up talked about Star Wars theories and The Walking Dead.
Just have a good bullshit session.
And then I was like, all right, it was good chatting with you, man. I'll see you when you roll through town next. And then I realized we didn't talk about their new record at all.
Fuck. You're just laying in bed, you're like, oh fuck, I didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, it was 20 seconds after we hung up. I was like, oh fuck. So we have a few guests. You guys will just go one by one and introduce yourselves and the band name and kind of what you do in the band. I mean, if you're the dick holder, that's fine.
I'm Phil and I shake my dick for Noctium.
There you go. I like that.
So
professional.
Yeah.
What's your nickname, Captain?
Captain Dreadpants. I insist that my crew calls me Captain Dreadpants.
We don't.
We don't?
But I still insist.
I would like to see.
I kind of want to know the history behind this.
I thought it was
I hate wearing pants.
Captain Iron Dick, but
I'm waiting for the day that he has a place with a front window because I actually found a pair of curtains that say if I have to put on pants, then no.
I would like to see you guys play a show big enough to where you get to write. You have a writer, and then on the writer it says film must be called Captain Dreadpants. Has anyone ever got to do a writer?
No, I've
No.
heard about it. It sounds
Okay, so this is why writers are one of the weirdest thing in the industry. I was 17 when we were playing like shows like sold out, like 2,500 people.
Damn.
You do not give a 17-year-old that kind of fucking power.
No.
I got to the point where
They're not ready.
I started asking for shit that I knew was going to be a pain in the ass. Like I asked for a bowl of M&Ms, but only green M&Ms. And half of them had to be Skittles. They were green. So you think about that, somebody goes and they see, like, because you see the M logo or the S logo, whichever one you see first, and then you just grab a handful, you take a bite, and then you're getting M&Ms and Skittles. Like, I don't know why I thought that was so fucking funny. Like,
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
It sounds like a good chaser, actually. You take a shot and then you just grab a handful of M&M Skittles. Like,
yeah, it was. I don't know. It's
Sounds
just
like
like.
the grossest shit in the world.
Yeah, I don't know how well that mixes together.
Sounds like I know what we're trying later.
But then I would ask for like, I'd ask for McDonald's cheeseburgers, but only the patty. So like somebody's having to order a plank cheeseburger.
I feel like I'm going to be calling you Mariah or J-Lo
Oh
for the
my
rest of the
God,
night.
just one,
But it
two.
got to the point where like our manager was like, yeah, like they want you guys to do a rider. And so at first we were just like, yeah, like I like cheese, like I love smoked Gouda, so I was like, I just want some smoked Gouda. And our singer, he always does like a neti pot. I don't know if you know what those are.
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker like would insist that wherever he went there was a new in-box neti pot.
These things burn.
And he would just sit in the room and fucking smell that shit for hours. I don't know what he was like.
Borderline
Fucking
obsessive.
cocaine, I guess. That's the only explanation I got. But he was all serious with it, and the rest of us were just like, we want like a football helmet with cottage cheese or something. Like the most ridiculous shit we could think of.
Naked
But
pictures of
anyway.
B. Arthur.
Oh yeah, there you go. Airheads. That's
Oh,
where we
yeah.
got the idea. Cause we're like, we're just gonna ask for ridiculous shit.
I love that
There,
movie.
we'll continue down the line.
I'm Sean, new frontman.
God, yes. Lead singer syndrome. I'm not
Yeah.
Fucking talent.
there you go.
You guys are nothing without me.
Focus on me. It's all about me.
Look at her.
You
Are,
gotta
are you,
shit.
are you one of those front men that's like, it's all about me, but don't look at me, I'm sure. Those are my
Not
favorite.
yet. We'll get there.
You have like a Davey Havoc. Has anyone ever seen AFI?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like he's like, it's all about me. Don't look away. So like, what do you?
It's like
Start to look
emo
at me.
band shit.
I will say I can get down to some emo. I have no problem admitting that I'm not okay by My Chemical Romance. That's my favorite song of all time.
Once a day.
I'm like a grown man. Like I own my own house. Like I have a great wife, great life. You know, financially stable, and still that song comes on. And I'm like, I'm not fucking gay. It just gets me. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
So go down the line.
I'm Alex. I'm the bassist. I'm black.
He's a black bassist.
I mean, that's not important, but why leave it out, right?
Yeah. Just looking at me, you know I'm the bassist.
Instantly we're gonna be famous because he's black and he's a bassist.
We have a black guitarist in Issues, and that guy shreds more than the white guy, and I think it upsets the white guy. But it makes me happy that it does.
Taking over.
So
I'm sure there's more things about the black guy that upsets him.
Taking it back. We're taking it back.
Well, if you live in a tour bus with 4 dudes and one's black, you're just gonna feel bad about yourself.
it's mostly
Red shower time.
it's mostly that like he's by far the whitest black guy I've ever met in my life. Like he like reads Shakespeare. Like, you're like everyone's like, yeah, we're just gonna get he's like, let's go get fucked up, and this guy's like, I gotta finish this quintet real quick.
Put it in perspective. I rap.
There you go.
He doesn't. He's.
Haikus.
I got to
It's going on that food.
He does haikus.
I got to rap.
We're gonna bring
I
that
got
into
to rap
this.
for the first time. Trust me, there's been some weird shit that's come out on this show. I got a rap for the first time on a buddy's record a couple years ago, and by far, like, I've done harmonies, I've done lead vocals, screaming. I got no problem doing any of that stuff. There's probably at least a good 3 hours of outtakes of me like fucking up this rap. So my buddy Andrew, he goes by the stage name MC Lars. He's been a friend of mine for years. He was like, hey, I'm doing this project. It's like a mixtape, and we have Josh Eppard, which is Weird Science from Coheed and Cambria. Like he's gonna.
Shit, drummer.
Yeah. So he's a rapper. And he's fucking amazing.
He's left-handed too, isn't he?
Yeah, so
His kid's
he
backwards.
plays the same way as me.
New
Open
aspirations,
palm.
Mick.
That's how I play too, open palm. So my left is my lead.
Nice.
My left is my lead.
Switch hitter.
I was gonna say the hand motion you made, bro.
You never break your wrist. You always have alternatives.
To make
There you
yourself to make you feel better, I
that.
left all the time.
I got a bit of two.
I read online somewhere that like
Danger, danger.
it's like if you sit on your hand and then you jerk off, it feels like someone else is jerking you off. So what I like to do is I like to sit on my dick until it's numb, so it feels like I'm jerking someone else off.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Just saying, it's Friday, you know.
I prefer to go offer cheeseburgers to bombs.
These guys are like, Mick, what the fuck did you get us into? So yeah, Nikki, right?
Yeah.
And Nikki is manager.
I'm the manager / I run whatever little boy's nursery school this
Damn
is.
it.
So as a manager,
So sorry.
PR rep.
I have the hardest job in the world. I have to manage that fucker.
That was you.
No, I do. I know.
I feel
These
like-
guys are great.
You got the finger
want
coming at you.
pants. I mean, how do you manage that?
You don't.
Phil, put your pants back
can't.
on. Jesus.
Whatever. In my brain right now, I'm
airflow.
just like